Bronny James was awesome in this game, looking like an NBA player. Again, constantly running the two-man game with Colin Castleton, the center. Bronny James could average 20 and 10 in the league if he keeps doing this, because this drop coverage is going to be available to you every night. Look at, come off the handoff right here, wide open mid-range jumper. Look at this, the Rockets aren't guarding anything. Wide open mid-range jumper or a pocket pass for an assist to Colin Castleton. In this situation, you take the wide open mid-range jumper and hit it. Not an ISO, two-man game with Castleton, getting him in drop coverage. Now Bronny James is cutting. This is a great job. His man goes to double the post. We're not standing. Look at Bronny James immediately cutting into this open space. Not standing at the perimeter. Cut into that open space, drop it off, layup. That's been there all summer league long. This is just a brilliant X out by Bronny James. The Rockets are going to slip this screen here, so two Lakers are going to end up going to the ball. So the man slipping the screen is going to come off a flare screen right here. If Bronny James isn't perfect on this X out, this is a layup. Colin Castleton's going to take the man coming off the screen to the wing, and Bronny James is just going to go to the screener right here. If Bronny James isn't perfect with this X out right here, that's a layup. Look at Bronny James back in the play, nothing. It's another great cut by Bronny James. He's going to be able to score 6 to 8 points a night in the NBA if he just keeps doing this. Lakers player beats this man off the dribble. Look at Bronny James. As he cuts through, he's still seeing ball, and who's guarding him right here? I'm seeing that my man is going to have to step up and help, so Bronny James doesn't fade to the corner. Does a great job staying on that strong side block and cutting. Now, I mean, the ball handler here just doesn't make this pass, but that's an excellent cut. It's the right idea. This has been available all summer league long. Look at how open that is. You got to make that pass, but that's a great cut by Bronny James. Great awareness. And then again, working the two-man game with Colin Castleton. In this situation, the Hawks switch. So now I got a big on me on the perimeter. Remember, we also have the mismatch down low as a guard is switched on to Colin Castleton down low, but we're going to take advantage. That big cannot guard me on the perimeter, so now I just use my quickness, get right to the rim. That's an incredible finish. Getting easy looks coming off the two-man game with Colin Castleton. Again, coming off a handoff. Make the Hawks have to make a decision. Are we going to be in drop coverage? Are we switching? The Hawks get confused, come off the handoff, wide open for three. And Bronny James was defending all night with urgency. Look at him get in the gaps right here. Left foot parallel to the block, back to the baseline in a defensive stance. There's no driving lane right here. We're going to be able to stunt, recover, and then when he stunts right here, look at this, we end up getting a deflection and a turnover. Guarding with urgency in transition. You miss the pull-up, so we're not standing around staring at the shot. Sprinting back. This Hawks player is trying to leak out in transition and get something easy. Bronny James, first of all, is back right here, so you're not going to be able to drop that off. Now watch him step up on the ball handler, take the charge. Guarding with urgency. Turnover. All created by Bronny. This is just perfect defense by Bronny James. Again, in the strong side corner in the gaps. Back to the baseline. Watch him get in a defensive stance right here with his feet set. So we're clogging up that driving lane. Stunt at the ball, get the dribble picked up, then immediately fly out to the corner. Close out, not giving up an open three, and then force him to swing it, and you get a block shot. Offensively, Bronny James's man goes to double the post. We're not standing. Look at him cut through right here. So look at what Bronny James's cut opens up right here. Now, Colin Castleton makes the wrong read, but Bronny James's cut, that occupies a second defender. Either Bronny James is going to be wide open for a layup, or you occupy that second defender. Now, Colin Castleton, the read here has got to be, I got to hit the wing. Bronny James just opened up the three-point line by cutting through and occupying a second defender, but the three-point line's wide open here. So Bronny James does a great job cutting through, opening up the three-point line. Castleton just makes the wrong read, but again, it's the right idea. It's just excellent defense right here. The Hawks are going to run consecutive ball screens right here. The Lakers start in drop coverage on this first screen, but Bronny James, again, don't fall for the eye candy of that first screen right here. Just pay attention to the ball. Look at off this second screen right here where Castleton gets screened off the drop coverage. Look at Bronny James paying attention to the ball, not worried about that first screen, just stepping up ready to switch and then create a turnover. Look at the defense right here. This is just picture perfect right here. First of all, off a ball screen right here. We're in backside help. That roll's not going to be available. Now look at him immediately go from backside help to sprinting up to the wing to guard on the wing. Then ball goes to the corner. Look at him immediately flip his hips, rotate to the basketball right here, back to the sideline in the gaps right there. So there's no driving lane towards the middle of the floor, and you end up with a 3-second violation. That's unbelievable defense by Bronny. In transition right here, again, great Great awareness. Head on a swivel constantly. Constantly seeing ball, constantly seeing man. Back stays to the baseline. Lakers player gets beat off the dribble. Look at Bronny James. Seeing ball, seeing man. If I'm not seeing ball right there and I'm not immediately ready to step up and help, that's a layup. So we get in help. Now ball handler has to pick up his dribble, throws an errant pass and a turnover. Look at the urgency, the intensity with which Bronny James is playing defense. First of all, we're pressuring up on the ball. But when that ball gets swung, look at this. Immediate rotation, rotating to the ball, getting in the gaps. Look at that, ball handler comes into the lane. I'm going to stunt at the ball right there, create a much more difficult shot, and you get a miss. Perfect. Great job relocating offensively right here. Maxwell Lewis is going to beat his man off the dribble baseline. Bronny James is a man going to step up and help. So Bronny James just simply does a great job relocating from the wing down into the corner. Oh, give yourself just enough space to hit that wide open catch and shoot three. Bronny James again, never in isolation this whole game. Constantly running the two-man game with Colin Castleton. Let's make the Hawks make a decision. Do they want to switch a big onto the perimeter? That's what they end up doing here. So now we're in isolation, but we got a mismatch now. Now I got a big on me on the perimeter. Now it's just go to work and cook, blow by that player off the dribble right there. Then all I got to do when a second defender comes to the rim is just get this ball up on the glass because there's no one to box out Colin Castleton, and you create an easy bucket. Great offense. This is the game right here. Hawks have a 4-on-3. It's a 1-point game with 23 seconds left. Look at Bronny James. First of all, step up to take the ball, then come to the corner. It's a 4-on-3 for Atlanta. This is all Bronny right here. Step up to take off the handoff right here. Then we're going to fly to the corner, and that's going to give the Lakers players trailing the play just enough time to get back in the play, and now the Hawks have to reset. Same possession right here, so the Hawks had to reset. Bronny James did a great job in that 4-on-3, letting these Lakers players trailing the play back in the play. So now the Hawks are back in half-court offense right here. 2.4 seconds left. Look at Bronny James. Does an unbelievable job. Ball handler beats his man off the dribble. What does Bronny James do? We're not hugging the three-point line. We're in the gaps right here. Look at him again. Stunted the ball right. Look at no place to go. In the gaps. Stunted the ball, recover, and game's over. The shot doesn't even count.